Are you fond of listening to music, audiobooks, or poetry? How about radio news or even informative discussions? For today's video, I will be discussing about listening. I am Teacher Izay, and this is Together We Learn. Welcome to our new learning episode. Communication has various parts which could be effective with a view of improving the productivity and effectiveness of interaction. Listening is one part of communication that must also gain huge priority by an individual. So what is listening? Listening is the process of receiving, constructing meaning from, and responding to a spoken and/or non-verbal message. It is the ability to accurately receive and interpret messages in the communication process. There are 4 types of listening. First, appreciative listening. Second, empathic listening. Third, comprehensive or active listening. And fourth, critical or analytical listening. Let's discuss appreciative listening first. Appreciative listening is listening for pleasure and enjoyment. It describes how well speakers choose and use words, use humor, ask questions, tell stories, and argue persuasively. Examples of appreciative listening are listening to music, to a comedy routine, to an entertaining speech, to a spoken poetry, or to an audiobook. Next is empathic listening. It is listening to provide emotional support for the speaker. It focuses on understanding and identifying a person's situation, feelings, or motives. There is an attempt to understand what the other person is feeling. Listener does not necessarily agree or feel the same way with the speaker. Instead, he or she understands the type and intensity of feelings the speaker is experiencing without judgment. Example of empathic listening. When a psychiatrist listens to a patient, when we lend a sympathetic ear to a friend, or when a parent is listening to his child sharing about his difficulty. Third type of listening is comprehensive or active listening. Its goal is to understand the message of a speaker. It focuses accurately on understanding the meaning of the speaker's words, while simultaneously interpreting non-verbal cues, such as facial expressions, gestures, posture, and vocal quality. Example of comprehensive or active listening. When we attend a classroom lecture. When we listen to directions for finding a friend's house. When we listen to a homily of a priest. During question and answer sessions, speakers use comprehensive listening skills to accurately interpret the question. Critical or analytical listening is the last type of listening. It is listening to evaluate a message for purposes of accepting or rejecting. It focuses on evaluating whether a message is logical and reasonable, as you make judgments based on your evaluation of the speaker's arguments. It also challenges the speaker's message by evaluating its accuracy and meaningfulness and utility. It also uses critical thinking skills. Example of analytical listening. When we listen to the sales representative about a certain product, and when we listen to a campaign speech of a political candidate. Good listening gives powerful message to those with whom you interact. They usually increase your capacity to influence, motivate, develop, or serve people effectively. Good listening allows us to demonstrate that we are paying attention to the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors of the other person. This is crucial to maintaining productive relationships, and sometimes the only way to establish communication. Hopefully, you'll learn something. Thanks for watching!